So, yes, spooky season is over, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about spooky shit. And today I'm going to be talking about the last comic that my good friend Chris had sent me over the mail a couple weeks ago called Infidel. Now, Infidel is another Image comic, and Chris, I know you're watching this. Thank you again, brother. I cannot wait for the next haul whenever it comes. I know you said Deceased is going to be part of that, and don't know what else. Always a surprise. But I'm always looking forward to it, and always sending stuff like this. This is another gem right here. So Infidel is a comic that's not really superhero. This is a straight-up horror comic that centers around a Muslim American a Muslim American woman who is going to be a step-parent, and she's married to a Caucasian man, a white guy. But the problem is that the man's mother, is completely racist. She is like low-key racist. Like you probably know this person or have this type of person in your family where they are like, oh, bless your heart, you're so sweet, and but your people are a little different from ours. Trust me, I have 5 of those people in my family alone. So I can trust you. Trust me when I say these type of people, still assholes, but unfortunately you are related to them in some capacity. I think we can all agree we have at least one in our family. Like I said, 5 for me. And a little, real quick on why this comic hit with me on a different level. Because a previous girlfriend I had, who has departed due to 2020 being, 2020, not to go too deep, but the reason we broke up was because she was a nurse in Miami, and that's where, of course, if you know 2020 being 2020, you know that Miami-Dade counties were hit the hardest in Florida by COVID. So 2020 being 2020, we broke up. So we just couldn't make it work. But here's the thing of why this hits, like I said, this comic hits me, is because my previous girlfriend, this was earlier in the year. I did have another one. Let's not talk about that. Point being is that the previous girlfriend I had, she was African American. Haitian American, if you want to be very specific, and my family was very low-key racist about it because aside from my sister, I was the only person who was dating someone of a different race. Everyone else, white as you can imagine. Aside from my sister, who is still dating a someone of Hispanic origin, I was singled out because I guess my family's got a low-key problem with black people. I don't know. But yeah, so this comic hits me, and I know, but you said that it was a Muslim American in the comic, not African American. But it's the same theme of that. Now, you're probably wondering, is that the whole theme of the comic? No. Because there's more to it. There's more to it than just family drama. The reason being is because there's something else in this apartment they're living in. And that something is a demon that feeds off of xenophobia. So you have this demon which is causing all of these, the xenophobic and racist tendencies to kind of boil up in the family and grow further and further. It's not just a family drama. This is a straight-up horror story. Infidel is a scary comic that I kept flipping through, and the artwork is great. It's dark, it's dirty. This is not for kids, by the way. I will say that right now. This is not for kids, but I want to, just feature some of the art here real quick. I don't know what I can show you because this is a pretty graphic comic that won't get me banned. It's actually very reminiscent of Ben Templesmith's art. Ben Templesmith being from the artist of 30 Days of Night, yes. So yeah, it's very Ben Templesmith art, for me, in some cases, especially when the demon shows up. And how they play with the demon and its psychosis is terrifying as all hell. It plays into a lot of real-world problems with that kind of demonic aura to it. And that's what I've always loved about horror, is that horror, everyone thinks, oh, horror is just blood and guts. No. Horror is blood and guts with a message to add to it. You really think Night of the Living Dead is just a horror movie? No, son, no. Same with, you can look at any horror movie, and I guarantee you there is some form of social commentary in there. I don't think I need to say stuff like Us and Get Out are perfect examples of that. You know, I'm pretty sure, those go without saying, and this is another great addition. If you want to get yourself some good horror comics and looking for something, I would say check this out. If you're looking for like a cool haunting comic in the vein of like Haunting of Hill House or Insidious, this has a lot of Insidious vibes to it. Just a lot more graphic. Again, like I said, this is not for kids. There's some just great artwork. The writer of the comic, I'm gonna completely butcher this name. Prasnaki Porsak Prashanti. Prashanti, that's his last. I'm so sorry I butchered that last name. But yeah, this is a great comic. This is a great comic. I'm sorry for the little for the minor detour in the comic in the review, but the reason being is because I had to thanks, Car. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but like the reason why I went to that little diatribe off on the edge was because this comic hit me in that ground of, oh yeah, I have pretty low-key racist family members that didn't approve of my interracial relationship, so I feel you. So I get it, and if you have some of those, if those family members, this is going to hit you too, or if you're in this situation, this is going to hit you too. And the demonic horror just adds to it. So there you go. I highly recommend Infidel. Go check it out. It's 5 issues long. The trade is about $17. It's under $20. I say if you're looking for good horror, I say pick it up. But yeah. So again, Chris, I know you're watching this. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for not only Infidel, but also Curse of the Wendigo and Philadelphia. I can't wait to see what else comes comes on down the line. I'm really excited, and of course, I'm going to do reviews on them. So anyway, once again, hope y'all enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys later.